Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wine and Wellness Wednesday. I'm Lindsay Brantley, the founder of Camellia Alise, and I am super excited to be here with y'all. Hey, Queen. I see you guys joining in today. Welcome to Wine and Wellness Wednesday. If it is your first time here, we talk all business-related topics. Nothing is, what I would say, nothing is a stupid question, only those that are unanswered, right? So nothing is off topic. If y'all have business questions, please keep sending them to me because I'm going to keep answering them. So before we get started, before we get into this week's topic, I just want to toast to each and every one of you guys for making it through hump day. All right, we almost to the weekend, and this is a long weekend for some of y'all. Not me, I'm working on Saturday like normal. Okay, so this week's topic, future business leaders. All right, so Ogle, we went to talk to the esthetician school there, and it was a lot of fun. Like, I just love talking to some of those students who are just, about to go into their esthetician's careers, and they're excited to learn about body sculpting, and it's great to partner with schools. I tell people all the time, our academy is not the same as yours. We're not competing with y'all. We love partnering with other people, even people who are in the body sculpting industry. If y'all have looked at our summit roster so far, I have some amazing women who are coming to talk to y'all about their body sculpting business. So it's not just me, like, it's about partnering and moving your brand forward. But today's topic, oh my gosh, I'm excited to bring it to y'all. But this has been a crazy week, y'all. I want to talk to you about 4 essential team members that you will need to succeed in this industry. And let me just say that if you think that you can just build a multi-million-dollar business by yourself, no friends, no staff, no help, you are wrong and mistaken. I could not be where I am without a good team. So the 4 essential team members that I want to talk to you guys about today, and I'm going to tell you how they have helped save me a lot of grief this week, all right? I'm sure that y'all have heard this before, but number 1 is going to be an accountant. As you start making money, you need somebody that can help you to make sure that you are investing right, tax write-offs are correct, that you are watching where your money is going. In the beginning, you might just start off with something like QuickBooks. I started off with QuickBooks, but even with QuickBooks, in the beginning, I didn't know how to use that software. So I had an accountant help me to put everything together so that I know what category is for what, help me figure it out. So an accountant you are going to need. And let me just say that taxes, as you get bigger and bigger, you do not want to have to bite the tax bullet, right? So you need somebody who is knowledgeable that can help you figure out what you are supposed to be doing. Taxes, yes, is once a year, but your accountant should be there helping you at least do quarterly reviews. So an accountant is an essential member of every person's team, all right? So and if you, in the beginning, if you can't just have an accountant on staff, start off with QuickBooks and get someone to temporarily help you with your accounting. So that's the first one. The second one, which is definitely essential, you guys should know this, but if you don't, a lawyer, okay? You have to have a lawyer. Trademarking, can't do that on my own, okay? There are so many different things. If you do your trademarking wrong, your name is still out there for anybody to take. This week alone, guys, so keep in mind for those of you guys who have not been watching me very long, I'm a structural engineer and I came out of oil and gas before I went into medical aesthetics, and I was in procurement. I was used to reading contracts and looking at things and saying, okay, this is not right. But this week alone, I signed an agreement with a service provider for a certain amount. When the service was over, I got another agreement that had a price that was almost 3 times that and had different stipulations in it. I knew how to say, wait a minute, this contract doesn't look right. Let me look at it. Let me go back and negotiate. Then I got another contract for my new building. And I had to go back and say, okay, legal team, I need you guys to look at this. And there were so many mistakes and things that needed to be fixed, okay? Had I not had a legal team, I might have signed a contract that would have bound me for years with a whole bunch of money and things that I would have lost out on. Now, let me just say this. A lot of people are afraid of legal fees. They're like, oh my God, if I get a lawyer, it's going to cost me, $10,000 a year. That is not true. I work with a legal team, and I'm not a representative of them. Let me say that. I work with a legal team. It's similar to LegalZoom, but it's for business legal affairs. And I pay a small retainer, and I get unlimited consultations. I get a certain amount of document reviews every month, and they're amazing. And let me just say this. I do business nationally. I don't do business just in Texas. Well, with my company, let's say that I have a contract in New York. They will connect me with a New York attorney that will then look over the New York contract, because Texas law is going to be different from New York law. It's going to be different from Louisiana. I will directly connect you with them if you are interested. All you have to do is send me your email address, and then I will make an introduction, because I don't just broadcast their info. I have a rep that I go through, and then I kind of let him know who everyone is and what they need. So that's the only time. Normally I'm like, oh yeah, go to www.camelliaalise.com. You can find them. I don't do that. But there's also the Biz Lawyer and a couple of other really great lawyers that I know as well. But if you're interested in my specific legal team, please feel free to DM or email me. But what I'm trying to say there, when it comes to legal, it does not have to cost you an arm, a leg, and 2 feet, okay? There's a way to have your legal needs taken care of without just losing every penny you have, all right? So accountant is the first one. Your lawyer is the second one. As you grow, I always say my real estate agent is going to be the third one, okay? I can't tell you how many times I've had to go back and forth and say, oh, with this lease agreement, I need that. Or, hey, I'm looking for a property in this area. In the beginning, you might just start off with one room at a Salons by JC. But if you're expanding, you need someone who can help you figure out what parts of town you should be in. What's the difference between a triple net lease and something that's not a triple net? What clauses do I need to have in here that's going to protect my interests versus the sellers? I could not be where I am without my real estate agents. So to me, that's the third essential piece of the business, is having a real estate agent that can help you as you grow, because you're going to want to be in different facilities. You're going to need somebody that can help with your lease and term agreements, or if you're buying, buying and selling agreements. You have got to have a real estate agent that is knowledgeable. I don't, talk bad on anybody that's new, but I'll tell you that I've had so many negotiations where my real estate agent has said, oh no, we have to change these terms. Let me go back and negotiate on your behalf. So yeah, real estate agent, definitely essential. The fourth one, and this is something that a lot of people sleep on, guys, but the fourth essential member of my team is my right-hand man. Now, you may call them your assistant. I call her my spa executive manager. You may have virtual assistant. I don't know how you do your business, but you need an assistant or someone in your life that can help you in times when you cannot be present. There will always be moments where there's a meeting that you can't take. Somebody else either has to take notes, show up for you, speak on your behalf. There's many times when I'm in a class, I can't answer this phone, I can't do this, I can't do that. As you build your team, I always say find a reliable assistant or someone that you can mentor, teach, help each other make money. Whether they're helping you do a service, maybe you, look at me, broke my foot, right? I couldn't come in to do a service. My mother passed away. I couldn't take care of a client or a class, but I had someone who was so amazing, who was right there with me. And like I said, that's Yolanda, and I hope she is watching because I love her so much. But she is my spa executive manager, and she's also my secondary instructor, okay? You guys have got to have someone else. I always say, as soon as you start business, you need to be looking for your quote-unquote replacement. who can come and fill the space that you're in so that you can move further up and you guys can grow together. As you build your business, you can help someone else, and that person has your back as well. It's not always easy to find. Let me say, even if you guys read my book, you'll see where I talk about having gone through a lot of, what do they call them, spoiled apples before you find the right one. That does happen. That happens in business, and you can't just give up if the first person you hire doesn't work out. You do have to try again, but it is very essential to have someone there that can be there in your absence, or if something happens, like say you break your leg, you break your arm, you can't do a sculpting service, who do you call? Like, what do? You need to have a backup plan from day one. You need to be thinking about what that backup plan is going to be. Stop thinking small. Stop thinking it's just going to be me and this one little room and I'm going to be doing this forever. No, as you grow and as you elevate, somebody else needs to be coming along with you. All right. So for me, and of course, y'all can read all these different business articles and they'll tell you about this other person that you have to have and this person you have to have. But for me, I could not make it without those 4 essential team members. All right. So it's going to be your accountant, because you got to make sure that the money is straight and you're doing what you need to do, paying your taxes, making sure nobody's stealing money from, your pockets, whatever. So an accountant is going to be important. Your lawyer is going to be important. You are going to sign contracts. You're going to hire people that are going to need to sign confidentiality. So you got to have a lawyer. Then you need a good real estate agent if you are going to have any kind of brick and mortar or physical space. Of course, if you're online, you won't need that. But your real estate agent and then your assistant. And that person can be in many different capacities. It depends on how you run your business. So if you have not started your business where you're building up those 4 people, you better start looking for them now, because believe me, you want to have them now and not when something goes wrong and then you got to find somebody who knows nothing about your business and has to learn everything on the fly. That's when the lawyers charge you a lot of money, okay? Let me say that. If you go into a lawyer because you got a big legal problem, you got a lawsuit, you got a this or that, and you haven't established a relationship with them, you better believe that's when they're going to charge the big bucks. So get those things started now so that later when you need them, you already have them lined up and ready to go. So I hope that helped you guys out a little bit. Like I said, if anybody's interested in the legal services, just private message me or email me at info@CameliaAlise.com and I'll, make introductions there. And aside from that, you guys start looking. Now, if anybody is like, hey, we need to know, how you found your lawyer or how you found this or how you found your person. I may do a talk later on HR and how I started hiring different people, but that will definitely be a different conversation. And let me also say that just because I'm telling you those people are essential members of my team, it does not mean that they are direct hires. I have always outsourced my accounting. My accounting is done by an accountant firm. My legal is done by a legal firm. That doesn't mean you have to hire a lawyer to be on your payroll. That's going to cost a lot of money. No. So you don't have to have those people, in-house, but you need to have a firm or someone that, you can call when you need help for those things. An assistant or a spa manager, whatever, that needs to be in-house. You do want to hire that person in-house. So that they're there when you need them most. Okay, I do have a couple of comments, so I'm going to read those real quick, and then we're going to toast our way out, y'all. My staff, like I was telling the girls on the Camellia Alise page, my staff always makes fun of me because they know I love my Mary J. So today I'm having my wine and enjoying my Mary J. I hope y'all are enjoying her voice too. Okay. Oh, thank you. House of Simon Spots Boutique just said thank you. It helped a lot. That was the only comment. All right, thank you guys for joining me this week, like every week. And if y'all have a couple topics that you want me to touch on, please keep sending them. We got a couple in the DMs. My staff told me we got a couple in the DMs in the past couple days. So I'll kind of touch on those topics next Wednesday. But keep the ideas coming, keep the topics coming. Let us know what y'all need help with, and we'll just continue supplying the answers to the best of our ability. Thank you guys so much. Each and every one of you guys have an amazing and blessed night, and I will see you guys next Wednesday. All right, bye.